Well, we're gonna start off this vlog with a greetings to one and all, because I do not know if it's the morning or if it's the afternoon. I have had a very stressful and extremely stressful day so far. My wife forced me to go to the dentist and told me if I didn't go, she would divorce. If I didn't love her so much, that would be my perfect alibi and escape from a marriage. But I love her immensely with all of my heart, and she's actually the foundation for everything that I feel and everything that I do. Of course, God is the main force in our lives. However, she is being sent to accompany me and make sure that the journey continues and continues to be inspired, and she does that every day for me. So good afternoon, I guess, by now, to each and every one of you all. If it's morning, well, you check your watch. I'm not checking mine. Welcome to the 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 Sports, or the 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒 Gymnasium. So Garfield Sober Sports Center. This is where a majority of the sports are held, or are actually officially have their own locations there. There's the field hockey, there's the football, there's the skate park. We've seen already the RC vehicles have the off-road over here. We also know they do the on-road over in the car park as well. All types of functions going here. Of course, the 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 Gymnasium itself, and then you have the Tennis Association of Barbados and the Aquatic Center, where is the swimming, and then you'll find the Olympic Association also up here as well. It's mainly the hub center for all the sports in the island, or majority sports in the island. This is where tomorrow's event will be. We're going to talk a little bit about the actual location, but before we go any further, we want to start with our serenity prayer. We look back in this direction here, something nice, pretty nice and peaceful to look at and relax. Hopefully you'll be able to join us in that. If not, we'll be back to you in a couple of moments time. God, grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Besides the beating over of that truck in the distance, it's so peaceful and just lovely and serene up here. It's a beautiful location. It's not me like this for the rest of the day. As you would know, this afternoon, a lot of people will be parking here and doing their usual walking and taking in all the different sporting activities around here. It gets very, very busy. Tomorrow will be Q in the community. It is being hosted by the Barbados Virtual Rowing Club, Lions Club of Barbados. That is happening tomorrow. It's their second event that we know of. We covered theirs last time down at the Police Sports Club. However, this venue here is possibly one of the best venues on the island for anything like this here of a large nature. There are a lot of great places, like a lot of these sports fields and cricket grounds and stuff, which are amazing, have great character, really lovely atmospheres. However, when there's inclement weather and stuff, there's nowhere better than the gymnasium, because the entire surface of everything, where all the vendors will be, where the dance will be, everything is on hard turf, and it's also slanted and graded so the water runs off. So even if they had rain, the water doesn't stick around much. So if you see any inclement weather, don't be frightened to come to Q tomorrow. I don't know if there will be. There's nothing being said that there will be inclement weather tomorrow, but we do know that around the area is unstable. We talked about it yesterday in our live vlog, and you're hearing about it from all the weathermen around. So we're just gonna see what tomorrow brings. Whatever tomorrow brings, as long as God spares life and community is happening, we'll be here, because we've been here. The last time that we were here was torrential rain and very, very strong gusts and stuff. It was short-lived. It didn't last too long, but we were able to enjoy ourselves. And as I said before, the drainage system up here is incredible. So nothing sticks around. It just runs all the way. Everything is guttered and angled so that the water disperses itself. As you can see, it runs off at an angle here and then beyond. All right, so first tent on the block here today. We do know that this is 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 tent. We haven't seen 𝐊𝐊𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 for a few weeks. 𝐊𝐊𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 is one of the popular. There are a lot of very popular people that come to Q in the community that produce foods and drinks and stuff. But 𝐊𝐊𝐍𝐃𝐍𝐄𝐒 is synonymous with Q in the community, and also with Bajan food as well. This will be her location. I think it's Kathy is the fish cake lady. She'll be right next to them. So if it is Kathy, and if it's not Kathy, well, I'm sorry, but I will introduce you tomorrow afternoon, God spare life, to actual all the people here last week. We missed them, unfortunately, and also the week before. We seem to have got so caught up with talking to family, we forgot to go around and speak to the vendors and stuff. But we're going to make sure and talk to them tomorrow. So if you are coming up here, please look out for us. And if you'd like to sort of like promote what you do, because Q is not the only place that you all vend. So if you all like to promote what you do, please talk to us tomorrow. Take a couple of seconds out, walk away from the busyness and come over and speak to us, because we can't bring what you do with the passion that you're going to bring, because we know that all you all are passionate what you do. All right, so Yardi fish gate lady, we can say again, we can say Kathy, not too sure if it's her. And then we have here, it's going to be the wine factory. This is where they always are, so you know this is where you will find the wine factory. And I've been told to say that they don't only give wine, or they don't only sell wine, they also have rum punch and also liqueur as well, etc, etc. So come and check them out. If you want trouble, come over here and speak to the wine lady and the crew, which comprise of the wine lady, the assistant, the wine master, of course. And we also do get security. I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. We also have another young lady that helps. She's the wine master's daughter, so we'll say the wine master's offspring. She doesn't talk to us too much because she's very shy, but we'll make sure I put the camera on her tomorrow, so you all can tune in to watch that if you want to see some fun. We'll see how that goes. All right, and then for what I understand, it's Heatherlicious, and also we have our taxi lady. Everybody knows about her as well. She'll be here tomorrow, Shelly. So they have the, I'm not sure of who else will be here, but I can tell you that you have already heard 3 of the biggest caterers for Q in the community are coming, along with others, which I'm sure. And we have the slush lady, I'm sure she'll be here as well. Tents will be set up all along this section here where you're seeing this car, from this tent to the second tent. All along here will be tents, and then you will also have tents down behind here as well for bar and other vendors as well. And then we'll also have tents going in the other car park above where you see that vehicle reversing. All up there should be tents as they normally are. We don't know exactly how the layout is, but we're basing it on all of our experience of coming to Q in the community, with the exception of the one that they held over on the other side of the road by where the skate park is. All the other Q events have been held right where we are, and we've had amazing Q events. This location has the potential of, I would say, absconding the best Q ever trophy. That would be a trophy that the Journey 246 awards and has been awarded for the last 2.5 years that we've been on, to the best Q event. It's a challenge trophy, so if you win it this week, doesn't mean you've got to continue holding it. You know, it all depends on who comes after you, because it's based on not only the actual layout, what all of the different amenities are, but also the way we feel when we leave. That's why we say it's a Journey 246 award, because it's how we feel when we leave. Now, we always leave Q with a lot of love and happiness in our heart, but sometimes you have that extra feel, and it's nothing to do with anyone else, it's just how we actually take it. So that's what we do award on. Layout tomorrow should be great. You're seeing, again, pretty much the standard. This is the bank tent, as you would know. They're setting up now. I'm going to be putting all their cooler chests and everything in place for tomorrow. That's where it usually always is. Generally, the dance floor is going to run from, I would say, from where you see these police barriers, where the cones pretty much start. They're going to have some probably tents across the back, and then the main dance tent will be in this area. So this will be the main foundation section for the dancing. Remember that this is going to be, they're going to provide tents here for dancing and for sitting and for dominoes and for patrons and for food, etc. However, you don't have to be restrained or constricted or restricted, sorry, to dancing under these tents, because this place, unlike a lot of locations, swells to accommodate the crowd. The crowd may start off dancing in this one area here, and you may find people dance all in these sections out here, or right up this this section here, this road section, or way down behind us as per normal, because Q expands to accommodate, this place expands to accommodate the Q party. So it's going to be huge. This will be probably one of the biggest. We call this the best, one of the best locations, not only because of what we mentioned about the drainage, and also because of the hard floor and stuff. You can see how smooth this is. This is like brushed concrete. So this is not abrasive really at all. Very good for gripping, especially when it's wet, but non-abrasive. So we know that the steppers and the line dance will be coming tomorrow, and we know they're going to be pulling some big moves. So come and enjoy that. And if you're unable to come to Barbados, we're going to bring you to Q with us. This live broadcast is sort of like an experiment with the signal for today. We know that we've had great signals here before. We've never had an issue with broadcasting live from up here, so we're praying that tomorrow will be the same way, because we want you to come and walk with us, because your numbers are on, give us inspiration and additional energy, which we absolutely love. All right, getting back a little bit to it, general location. DJs last time they were set up in a corner here, almost by where you go inside the actual gymnasium, in that section of the tent, and then all of the dancing took place to the west of them. Don't know exactly how the entire layout will be, but we do know that's generally how it will be. All right, so you would know you have all of the best food vendors. Well, I would say majority of the biggest and best or well-known food vendors in the community will be here tomorrow. That makes a big point, and the point would be that it's going to be a huge queue tomorrow. Although they have many ways to access the gymnasium, be patient tomorrow, because really it's a lot of congestion right now with the road works that's going on just between Carter and Company. And as you make your way up here to the actual 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐍, or what we call the 𝐊𝐿𝐍𝐍, that is where you're going to be getting a lot of construction roads. So traffic in this area in general will be busy. Evening time, whether there's construction on the road or not, traffic in this area is pretty busy. Our recommendation is if you come in later, so come from the eastern side, come down through St. David's Village, and then work your way down. Parking right now looks as though, got a lot of places to park. But just to give you a highlight, if you've never been to queue here before, this section here there will be no parking. The above square will be no parking, and of course that section in front here where you're seeing the actual main staging area, there will be no parking. However, parking will be in the car parks behind here, both sides. Parking will be over the opposite side of the road as well. Parking will be on the entire verge going up left and right up to the very end, almost up by Upton. So it's going to be really busy. So come with your patience. Remember, the only people that are using queue tomorrow, the only people who are using this parking tomorrow are not just queue. Everyone will be here. All of these sports that we had mentioned will have people that will be following it or be here to participate in it. So this area will be busy, but just come, relax. I can assure you, you will find a parking spot. And I can assure you, if you have to walk a couple of 100 yards to get to your community, you will have an amazing time. The hosts know what they're doing. They don't pull out. They don't shortcut at anything. So you can imagine tomorrow will be put on as best as it possibly can be. All it's missing is you and of course us. So if you're in Barbados and you have never been to a queue in community, this would be the place for you to come to for sure. Do not miss the opportunity to come here, because as I said already, easiest place to get to, easiest place to find a park, and most definitely one of the biggest queues you will find in Barbados. So come and enjoy this here. If you are new to queue in the community, a lot of people have been saying to us recently, man, we don't like to come to queue because of the big crowds. Well, there are going to be big crowds, but what I can tell you is what we tell everyone that we come into contact with, whether if they're first timers or anyone that hasn't been for a long time. We say, listen, if you want to really experience queue in the community, come from 3 p.m. You're going to have an hour of oldie goldies. That's going to be followed by an hour of karaoke, and the time that they're doing the actual judging and stuff, the karaoke, and then you'll get straight into line dancing for an hour line dancing. So all three aspects of queue in the community will be covered between 3 and 6. So if you don't like heavy crowds, 6 o'clock you can disperse and go off. However, if you really want to see all the big steppers at the absolute best, come at 6 and watch you 3-stepping. You know, the line dance is going to be great. So actually come at 5 after karaoke. If you're not interested in karaoke, come at 5, enjoy the line dancing, and then come and enjoy a lot of the partying after. Remember, this is a place where you're going to find people that enjoy life, that want to have fun and want to share the love with everyone and laughter. We've been doing that there for a long time now, 2.5, almost 3 years now. We've been covering queue in the community. When we first came, you know, the observation only hit us a couple of weeks ago. When we first started coming to queue, it was a chore trying to find people to come and share love via the LenZ. Everyone's a little concerned, what is this person doing with a camera? They knew me for many years of dance and stuff, but never knew me from coming with a camera. And it was very, very tedious to start to get people to understand that this is real. What we're doing of conveying love and generating love and kindness and happiness is real. This is not put on. This is how we are, whether we're the camera or without a camera. And anyone that's met us outside the camera will know that. So come tomorrow and enjoy yourselves with us. Remember, we have in front of us what we're using right now. It's called a love lens. This is a lens that transmits and receives love. So people from all over the world can come and join us at queue and see their families and friends and loved ones who they may not have seen for a very, very long time, and who they may not have the opportunity of seeing because of their limited technology and stuff. We're going to give them the chance to do that tomorrow. If you have a family, friend or loved one that you want to say hello to, and it's in your heart and you feel like saying hello to them, come over and talk to us. We will make time for you. Remember, if you're sitting in one spot, I tell you I'm coming back, that may not happen, because as soon as we move, we're gonna be moving into a place where there are other people that want to do the same thing. And you know my memory already ain't that good, and poor Jeannette, she can't remember everything. So I'm not gonna put the emphasis on her. But if you have your love to share, come and share it. If you shared your love last week, that is absolutely 100% irrelevant to what's to happen this week. If you see us at 5 o'clock here and you share your love with your family members, and you at 6 or 7 o'clock say to yourself, you know what, man, I got love in my heart, share one again, come back over. We are not limiting you to coming on our camera to any period. We are not rushing from you. We will dedicate our time to letting you share your love and letting you share your joy with us as well. Because remember, that is what creates our healing, the love and the kind of life we're living. So we are absolutely open to your love, whether it be to your family or to friends. Just saying love is a stimulation and a healing for us. So come over. No matter how many times you've come before, come and do it. If you've said their names every week, it doesn't make a difference because love is in your heart. We are here to share love. So come and enjoy that with us. All right, so a quick recap again. Tomorrow, Q&A Community starts at 11 o'clock and goes till midnight. There will be a Q bus running, or there generally is a Q bus running. I don't know if there's one this time, but I will say that generally there's a Q bus running, and that will come from Bridgetown and go from here back to Bridgetown. I think it's 3 trips in either direction during the course of the night. We will be on point from around 4 tomorrow afternoon, possibly before that. It all depends, but from around 4 until around 7. That could go a little later as well. Our plans are to bring you live, but as you can appreciate, we can only get about 2 hours of live video off of this camera before it actually starts to cry out for a battery. So what we may do is we may bring you a section in 4K video after, because that depends how it goes. Maybe we will handle everything and cover everything in this one broadcast live tomorrow afternoon, and then again maybe we will come with a video later on if we do round the battery life. Remember, if we round the battery life on the main phone, to try and piggyback the signal with another phone, we wouldn't get the quality, so we would not be doing that. So we will start off with a live. So any of you that want to go on live and walk with us, please do. If you are not here in Barbados, or you can't make it because you have a physical or any other commitment that stops you from coming, we want you to still come and walk with us. We want you online with us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, activate your alerts. All the folks are on now are people who have, I would have to say a majority of them, I can't say all because I'm not sure who is on, but majority of people would have on their alerts right now. So therefore they would have seen us pop up. The Journey 246 is live and they would come on and join us. So we want you on from the beginning. Get your snacks ready, get your drinks ready, put out your do not disturb sign on the door. Let your boss know, do not call you between 4 and 7 tomorrow evening, because you will be engaged in a very important feature for us for sure. So come and join us, get a comfy chair, sit yourself down, but better yet, if you're in Barbados, come and join us, walk with us physically, come and see why we always say that Q&A Community is so critical for Barbados, the love of Barbados, and for the people of Barbados. You know, thanks again for coming with us this afternoon, or walking with us, or this morning into the afternoon. You'll see the layout, it's very basic right now, but any thoughts or concerns with parking have been removed. Any concerns of if there's any kind of weather has been removed. They explain to you why up here is definitely, without a doubt, second to none when it comes to handling weathery situations. Look at the sky right now, some overcast clouds, just high clouds, no rain bearing clouds at the moment, but that changes on and off depending on the moisture patterns in the area. So right now everything is looking beautiful and perfect and ready for you for tomorrow at Q. And whether it rains or not, everything will be prepared and ready for you at Q tomorrow. Remember, we're the Journey 246. Our journey is all about love and people. We are going to come here and we're going to bring you some dancing, but if you're coming on our channel just to view dancing, you're on the wrong channel. I'll let you know that right up front, because our main focus is on the people. Of course we're going to enlighten it with some dancing, because the artistry and the craft of these dancers needs to be displayed. They are amazing dancers, they're elegant, they're classy, and some of them are extremely very well pelt-waisted, gifted. So you will see that for yourself tomorrow. But we're about bringing you here. We're about taking you to the community. We're about letting you have interactions with us, with everyone around us, so you're very aware of what will be going on, etc, etc, etc. All right, so from your star, my wife, who is sitting in the truck, she was out a little earlier on, but she said she's just going to sit in the truck and relax a little bit. She said that she knew I was at the dentist and I had to keep my mouth shut for a long time and I couldn't talk, so she doesn't want to be around me because I'll burn her ear off. I guess you would have seen her. She stole my phone I made a comment on it, which was a lot of laughter. Thanks so much for laughing at me. I enjoyed that. I was hoping you would actually give me an injection of freeze my mouth so I come over here and talk real funny to you all today. I say that's a part of life, but it didn't happen, so I'm just talking naturally. You know, you all have a blessed day. Whatever you do, make sure that you surround yourself with love and kindness and happiness. And if there are people around you that are stealing that from you, I'm not telling you to get rid of them or whatever to do. I'm not telling you what to do, but my advice and Jeanette's advice would be is that the people around you that are sapping your energy, sapping your love and your positivity, move away. Because you move away from someone doesn't mean you don't love them as a fellow human being, but it just means that their practices and their habits are not conducive with yours. So there's nothing wrong with moving away. So move away, you know, pay respects, move away, and keep your serenity and your peace. We surround ourselves with you, all of you on here, and that's because all of you on here bring positivity and healing to us, and therefore we want you around us. I can assure you, if you go through life only with love as your main focus, your life will become extremely simple. All the hatred, all the anger, all the envy, all the dislike, all that will disappear because love doesn't have any place for those in it. So come and enjoy life. Love, love, love. That is a cure for everything that's going on. How would this world be if we only had love in it? Look at all the hatred and what it's causing. Let's all share some love. Let's make a difference. Come and be a part of something different. Have a blessed evening from the Journey to 4-6. From Jeanette, of course, the star, and Jesse cameraman, me. Have a blessed evening. Catch you all tomorrow. God's spare life. We will be on live, so come on your alerts and get ready for us. We want to take you to Q in the community. See you later.